I am going to be interested in running the lawn sprinkler system, judging from the kind of runoff we've been experiencing here. So it's kind of an interesting clue, okay, symptom maybe. So we're out here in the parkway, between the parkway sidewalk and the curb, grass in front of the home, and this is our water meter right here. And if you look inside there, you'll see a dial. And if you look closer into the dial, you'll see a little red sprocket. Some people call that a cheater wheel or cheater paddle. Call it what you will. That's a flow indicator. And it's very sensitive. If that's turning, then somebody's washing their hands, somebody's flushing a commode, somebody's doing the dishes, somebody's doing something. If nobody's doing anything, if nothing's happening, then you've got a water leak someplace. A fresh water leak. Somewhere between this meter and the leak. Could be in the wall. We don't know where it is. If it's not someplace that you can see though, it's someplace that you can't see. That's the way I found it. The home faced east, okay? So on the north side of the front entry, we have our main water shutoff valve. And we've got a pressure reduction valve and a main water shutoff valve. And that handle, parallel is on, perpendicular is off. And you can use that with your hand. And in case of an emergency, you can come pull this cap off and turn that valve. The thing is, this box should have been excavated and lined with gravel so it doesn't fill up like this. That's 1 year old. Next year you won't be able to see that valve. So when it comes time for an emergency, you may actually be excavating this, digging it, trying to find your handle in an emergency, during an emergency. So maybe we want to do the digging first. Maybe we want to get it handled, so we can get to the handle, in an emergency. Just a thought. Coming along here, this is the closest faucet to the meter, and we're looking for no more than 80 psi. We're sitting right here at about 50, and we're going to come back and we're going to recheck that measurement. It's supposed to sit there for a few minutes. So 50 is plenty. 50 is good. Looks like it creeped up just a little bit. 51, you see? Coming over here. These are the main clean outs to the sewer system. Here and here is a double clean out. This clean out goes towards the street. And then this clean out, it bends towards the house. So if you put a snake or a rotor-rooter or an auger, or call it what you will, when you put something in there, you put the auger in here, it goes past this area into the house. It cleans out your. Put it in here. This one goes past this area, cleans it out in the street. Okay, we don't have a dead spot. We don't have a dead spot. That's why you have a double clean out. Okay. So, moving on along here, picking up just a few spares. This is the lawn sprinkler control timer. There we go. And the zones are labeled. And it's okay for them to be I wish they were legible, but it's okay for them to be handwritten. It's not the same requirement that's over here on your electric load center. See, that's not permitted. That's not me. I didn't wake up this morning. So I'm just tired of looking at those handwritten things. That's the National Electrical Code. That's the International Residential Code. That is Square D. The Square D manufacturer thinks that those should have been printed. But the Hunter manufacturer doesn't say such things, and so we can handwrite them, and those are our zones right there. And I'll show it to you in another video, maybe, or maybe not, but you can actually see it from here. But just over the fence, you're going to see two little white caps. One on the left goes to these people's lawn sprinkler system. The one on the right goes to your lawn sprinkler system right there. Those are the freeze sensors for the lawn sprinkler system. So what did we learn? We learned that our main shutoff should be excavated. That's what we learned. Now we're coming on along. This is the check valve. And up here in Denton, we do them above ground. And I kind of like these because they have fewer moving parts and they're easier to get to. Nothing to complain